My stepsister destroyed my confidence for years, so I made her watch me steal her dream. When my mom married Trevor, his daughter Cassie was already the golden child of our local dance studio. She'd been dancing since she was 3, winning every competition in our small town. I was 12 when I joined the family, and from day one, Cassie made sure I knew exactly where I stood. "You started too late," she'd whisper during family dinners, loud enough for Trevor to hear. Real dancers begin in diapers, not middle school. She'd critique my form in front of other dancers, pointing out how my turnout wasn't perfect, or how my extensions looked forced. "Some people just don't have dancer bodies," she'd announce, her voice carrying across the entire studio. While Cassie dominated the advanced classes, I was stuck in beginner groups with kids half my age. She'd position herself where she could watch me stumble through basic combinations, that familiar smirk spreading across her face. "Mom and Trevor are throwing money away on your lessons," she told me one night after I'd fallen during a simple pirouette. "You'll never catch up to someone with actual talent." But something in her cruelty lit a fire in me. Every morning at 5 a.m., I'd sneak into our garage and practice until my feet bled through my canvas shoes. While Cassie slept in after her weekend parties, I'd stretch and drill combinations I'd memorized from grainy YouTube videos. Our parents noticed my dedication but walked on eggshells around comparisons. They'd praise Cassie's natural grace and my work ethic in the same breath, even though everyone could see the canyon between us. Everything changed our senior year when the Royal Ballet Academy announced they were offering a full scholarship to one dancer from our region. One scholarship, one chance, one shot at everything. Cassie was already planning her audition outfit the day the announcement was made. "They're obviously going to pick me," she told anyone who'd listen at the studio. "I've been preparing my whole life for this moment. Some people just aren't built for elite training." She'd practice her audition piece during my scheduled studio time, forcing me to watch her flawless technique while I waited. That's when I overheard her talking to our dance teacher, Miss Samantha, after class. Honestly, I feel bad that my stepsister even thinks she has a chance. Mom and Trevor keep encouraging her delusions, but someone needs to tell her the truth. She's been dancing for 5 years. I've been dancing for 15. That scholarship has my name on it. I walked home that night and made a decision. I'd let Cassie stay confident while I prepared in complete silence. Every rejection I'd swallowed, every cruel comment, every moment she'd made me feel like an imposter in our own family, I channeled it all into my training. I found a retired principal dancer who agreed to coach me privately. I sold my car to pay for the sessions and picked up shifts at a local cafe to afford new point shoes. The day of auditions arrived, and our entire family showed up to watch. Cassie performed first, and I'll admit it, she was absolutely stunning. Her technique was flawless, her stage presence commanding. The judges nodded approvingly, and I could see the satisfaction radiating from her as she curtsied. Then they called my name. The music started, and something I'd never felt before took over my body. All those years of feeling invisible, all those mornings bleeding through my shoes, all that burning need to prove myself, it poured out through every movement. I wasn't just dancing. I was telling the story of every kid who'd ever been told they'd never be enough. When I finished, the theater fell completely silent. Then the lead judge stood up and started clapping. The entire panel joined her. Then the audience erupted. I looked into the front row and watched Cassie's confident smile crumble in real time. 3 weeks later, the letter arrived. I'd won the scholarship, beating out over 200 dancers from across the state. But here's the kicker. The Royal Ballet Academy had also offered me a trainee position with their company, something they'd never done for a scholarship recipient in their history. Our parents sat speechless as I read the letter aloud. Cassie sat frozen, watching her entire world collapse around her. That's when she finally exploded. "This is impossible. I've been dancing longer. I have better technique. They made a mistake." Mom looked at her like she was seeing a stranger. "Cassie, your sister has worked harder than anyone I've ever known." "Stepsister," Cassie spat, "and she stole my dream." Trevor shook his head slowly. "Nobody stole anything, Cass. She earned every bit of it." 2 months later, I moved to London to begin my training. Cassie enrolled in community college business classes, her dancing dreams officially buried. My parents visit me often, always marveling at how their quiet, determined daughter transformed doubt into unstoppable drive. The Royal Ballet just offered me a principal dancer track for next season. Meanwhile, Cassie works at a local dance store, selling point shoes to the next generation of dreamers. Every time I step onto that stage, I remember her words about starting too late.